And welcome back, everybody. We're about to start the second series of today. It's gonna be Puncture versus Risky Business. We're still not done in the first round, so it's gonna be the final series. Like when it comes to the first rounds, and it's gonna be Risky Business. You guys know that team. That team has been incredible when it comes to consistency and also capitalizing on mistakes. And right now they can be playing against Puncture, and that team finished at like top three. They made their way up, so it is definitely a good run. And you don't really gonna be expecting a lot of mistakes coming from them because we're in the playoffs, and right now we're not gonna see one-sided games anymore. As we just kick off, and nothing really happening so far. So 15 seconds or maybe 20 seconds in, and nothing much has been going on.
Yeah, Daejon here. With the crossover, Zoa able to get it out only as far as Exile. Exile over to the center, looking for someone, doing an Eagles when no one's there. As Alex Tech now defends it very well over to Mario, the console player. Mario with the shot. A great save there by the Puncture player. As Hoppity Hoy takes another shot. Alex Tech there with the save. Early pressure there from the Risky Business side, who played so well, so all season as Zoa. Sneaking one in. As you see the cross there from Mario, hits against the backboard, a perfect bounce for Zoa. Zoa hits to the floor and sneaks into the top left-hand side.
Using the floor could be very, very unpredictable for your opponents, especially when it comes to taking shots like that. Risky Business had just right now, and if you look at the panic as well coming from Puncture, they double committed and bumped into each other's in the defense. And Risky Business is a team, like I said, is known for being really consistent and punishing you for making the smallest mistakes in the defense. So you really need to be careful when it comes to defensive plays, and you don't really want to double commit because that's what's gonna happen to you if you're gonna be double committing. Just the moment you forget about communication or just have confusion with your teammate who's gonna go for it, and Zoa takes a clean shot, it's not gonna go in, and also goes for the follow, but it's still no luck in that, and we're saying on 1-0 for Risky Business.
Yeah, as the Exile now tries to push up, hits against the backboard only as far as Zoa. Zoa able to full boost, taking it straight to Daejon, who goes to Alex Tech. Over to Mario now. Mario trying to do anything, not able to do that. The Exile hitting against the backboard, but there was an explosion. Hobbsy Hoy demoed Alex Tech. And
so many demos
yeah, just demos going on right now.
Yeah, it's like we're barely seeing any kind of control. So, oh, okay, this one goes in. It's like, wait, I have seen this happening in the previous series, where somebody pre-flips forward and they still don't really manage to get the block. And right now the game is tied up. There's like a huge space was given like for Puncture, and they're just so quick to punish. And even like a similar shot to Risky Business one, and the Exile, the really nice center, it's gonna be blocked, and now Hoppity Hoy maybe trying to pinch it off the wall. It's gonna be Daejon once again.
Yeah, as XR now tries to clear it, doesn't do a great job, manages to get it in the air only as far as Mario. Almost a perfect pass for Mario. Mario unable to get a shot on target as now Zoa goes up in the air, sort of bounces around in the middle as the XR now pushes forward, needs another tap, unable to do so. Mario passes it straight to Deja. Dejon shoots, Hoppity Hoy saves as the XR now tries another cross in, and Zoa clears it. Zoa as far as Hoppity Hoy. Hoppity Hoy against the backboard. Was going to go down nicely, but a great clearance there.
Zoa with the backboard clear. Now Alctech just trying to use the walls, and another demo coming in. Not sure how many demos there have been in this game. And there's just another one coming from the Exile, as he's just trying to rotate back and trying to take away a player from the opposing team and just having less things to worry about in the field for a quick second. And so having to play this solo, and he does a really good job at keeping it away. And Hoppity Hoy takes a shot, but it's gonna be blocked. And now Mario, once again, off to the walls, and it's gonna be a pre-flip coming from Zoa. Now Hoppity Hoy on the transition. It's gonna be the Exile. Nothing much has been
Oh,
going on. And this one goes in. It's like we're seeing so many goals coming in from mistakes. Actually, it's not really the goals. They're just insanely flashy or anything, but it just uh, the chaos in the defense is just biting so hard for both sides. And right
yeah.
now, risky business. They go back on the lead with 1 minute and 10 seconds left right now, as the game
Yep.
has been very close and it's also very low scoring.
Puncture with that mistake there, leading to that second goal for Risky Business, as Risky Business is taking a little bit of control in this game. We've seen a few mistakes from both teams, as we would expect in the first game. But, a shot coming in from Daejon. Daejon and Zoa saves really well. The Exile now against the backboard. Anyone there? Nope. Alex Tech getting there too late. And a shot coming on from Risky Business, but a nice save. A great opportunity there from Risky Business, and it is scored. Thought maybe the opportunity got away. The Exile there bumping into his teammate Daejon, which literally gives such an easy free goal to Hoppity.
It's the same mistake as it was like for the first goal in this game. They just bump into each other's and they give a lot of space for their opponents to, so like they basically have an open net to shoot at, and right now it's like 2 goals lead and there's like no way of making a comeback at this point. There's like a very small chance, and realistically enough that's not gonna be possible. So we're gonna have the final countdown as Risky Business. They're gonna be taking the first game of the series, but for Puncture, their defense is just looking really shaky when it comes to not really trusting each other's that much, or just double committing a lot, creating some kind of confusion who's gonna go for it. And Risky Business, like I said, they're just so quick to punish, and there's like they don't really give you time to collect yourself and just maybe even say sorry, and like you get to reposition yourself. And it's like that's not really gonna happen against a team like Risky Business. So for Risky Business, I think they have some kind of advantage in the series. They just need to keep on having the same kind of consistency. As well, if you look at the amount of saves they got, it's like 5 saves. Like they're doing better in the defense so far compared to Puncture. Not a lot of double commits. Even though like had maybe one double commit or something like in the defense, but they managed to handle it very well. And right now we're gonna go to the second game in the series. It's gonna be best of 3. So for Puncture, they need to get a reverse sweep and they need to win twice in a row, and that's where things get to look even more difficult.
Yeah, we've seen it last game, but could it happen again? I feel maybe Puncture just doesn't have that defensive rotations that you need in these last few playoff games to do that reverse sweep. We're seeing too many miscommunication or errors, or just errors in general, where Puncture has just sorry, not Puncture, Risky Business. But yeah, Puncture won the last game, didn't they?
No, it's
No.
Risky Business.
Risky
Oh,
Business. That's what I thought. Yeah, too many mistakes from Puncture so far. As we see another goal there goes from Risky Business. Sorry, I got a little bit confused because the stream was a little bit.
Yeah, I don't blame it's all fine though. But it's like another game where Risky Business, they can be having an early lead and just they can be the first to score, and Hoppity Hoy clears it away. He goes for the second touch in the air, and now Daejon trying to send it back to the orange side, trying to create some kind of chance for his teammate. And Daejon once again to the corner. Not really the backboard yet. They have even struggling to even use the backboard because it seems like the corner is like the only thing they could have with this kind of rotation. They are just definitely struggling to keep up with the pace of Risky Business. They're just they're being so speedy, and it's really difficult for them to keep up, especially with poor communication and especially the defensive mistakes they're having. And as they just go down in few seconds, and right now Daejon almost controlled the ball with an air dribble, but nothing much has been going on. They're just struggling to create an opportunity for their teammates.
Yeah, very, very poor start from Puncture in these opening 2 games. Puncture playing very much like E have most of the season, all their attacks fizzling out with no one there to defend, to attack, and then get hit on the counter-attack as we see Zoa in the air, only as far as Alec. Alec now over to Exile. Exile into the center, gonna need a save from Mario, which he does. Mario still on the ball, still number 1 there. Mario with the hit, gets hit unfortunately out the way, and Alec may able to clear it. As Hoppity Hoy now looking to do something, unable to do anything in just the wrong position. Hoppity Hoy now in control. A great cross in the middle. Oh, a miss, but Zoa with such a bad hit. Bad hits and bad misses coming from everywhere on the pitch. Very unusual to see from a Risky Business side to squander so many opportunities. As Mario now hits it into the center, over to Zoa. Zoa keeps the pressure on. As Hoppity Hoy comes through, can't get anything on it. Exile over to Dejon. Dejon couldn't do anything with it, back over to Mario. Mario passing it perfectly to the Exile. On the other team, the Exile now trying to make something of it. Alec couldn't get there in time as it will just bounce nicely for Risky Business to take control.
It's getting so sloppy, honestly. Like, we're seeing so many chances for both sides, but it's like the execution isn't really there, and the accuracy or like the final touch in that play is just like not really there. That could have been at least 2-0 for Risky Business, or maybe 1-1 for Puncture, because they had a really nice passing play going on, but nobody was there to execute the final shot, and a really nice passing play coming in, but again, it just Alex couldn't really connect to the last touch, and we're still staying on that 1-0. And for Risky Business, they're just trying their best to secure the lead, because it's getting a bit stressful right now, because Puncture, they're just kind of breaking through the defense and having some kind of chances in the offense, and they're having their passing plays, even though nothing much of a threat going on, but you still need to be extra careful and not throw this and get reverse swept. And it's gonna be another passing play coming from Puncture, and it's gonna be denied, but the Exile, being the last man in the back, he's able to prevent an open net, and Alec with a pass to Dejon, but again, it's not gonna be the best pass, and 1 minute left right now. Puncture, they're just giving it their best shot. Can they do it and maybe get a reverse sweep? I don't know, but it's going on back and forth right now, and anything is possible.
Yeah, some great plays coming from Puncture, but I thought I was about to say, but as the shot goes in, it doesn't. Puncture really turning on the heat in this last minute, as Risky Business finally able to get forward, and Zoa's going to put it into an open net. Some great pressure there from Puncture. Puncture trying to do everything with the great ideas of passing play, just unable to get that last man to hit it. Just missing that last opportunity so many times. We've seen 3-4 attacks back to back from Puncture, and they were unable to get it in the net. And Risky Business are going to do what they have done all season, and just on the counter attack, soak up the pressure they've had, score, and it looks like it's just going to be a 2-0 as the explosion comes from Mario, and just easily for Zoa to hit it into an empty net.
Okay, well, it was already over when it was 2-0. I mean, the second goal for Risky Business was like the same kind of mistake coming from Puncture. Like, all the defenders were like lined up very close to each other, so there's like no way of having a clean play coming from that situation. And Risky Business, they just got another chance to have another easy goal. But that demo as well, like to have the final nail in the coffin, like it's like the ultimate disrespect to finish this one over, and especially like it's gonna be a sweep in this series. And the final few seconds, and Puncture is still having the ball up. Maybe they're going for a passing play, but Zoa bumps his opponent into the ball, preventing him from having his play, and the ball gets pinched, and it almost goes in. And Risky Business, they just take it with a sweep, and not like a lot of pressure has been going on against Risky Business, and unfortunate end to Puncture, like especially how they finish it in the standings. Like they get top 3, and this is how they fall in like the playoffs. Like,
yeah,
this is definitely not satisfying for the team.
Puncture playing so well coming to the end of the season, and had a lot of anticipation and a lot of hope going into these playoffs, but unfortunately, they just did not turn up today. Puncture did not look like a side that finished in the top 3, let alone the top 6. Very, very unfortunate display from Puncture today. Quite disappointing, actually, from the team. But risky business, not letting up, playing well as normal, taking 2-0 in the games, and progressing into the next round.
Just like I was saying, risky business, they're like very, very consistent, and this is what Rocket League is all about. Like, you need to be consistent, and you barely have day offs, and that's gonna be helping you out to win a lot of games, especially in tight games like this, and in a really tough competition. So it's not like gonna be a ranked game. So if you just gonna lose it, you're just gonna walk away with it. So it's gonna be fine. But in in a big competition like this, for example, yeah, like consistency is like the best thing you could ever ask for, and risky business, they definitely have that. And right now we're gonna advance to the semis. It's gonna be Ego Maniacs versus Widom Kids, and once again it's gonna be best of 3, and you'll see you guys there.